Hey everyone, it's Dusty Go-Go. Welcome back to my headcanon. Today we're going to be talking about the Generation 2 games and the possibility of these games being remade for the second time. A lot of people want Let's Go Johto. I've got some different ideas. Let's get right into this. Hey, if you found this video, consider subscribing. It looks like a lot of you are not subscribed. This is the #1 place for Pokemon rumors, speculation, and celebration. Normal, regular water today. Let's get right into this. Okay, so you know how this goes. I'm scrolling Reddit, and I see this post with a Raikou and Entei at the top. The post reads, "Leaker here. Pokemon Day 2022 will talk about Johto games, not Generation 9, for November 2022. Johto games in November and Holiday 2022. Okay, so after Pokemon Legends Arceus, at the end of the year, if we do not get a Generation 9 game, this is what I think we will get. I've been talking about a Johto remake the whole year, but here's the catch. My position is that the Johto game we will get, whether it's next year or 2023, that Johto game will be made by ILCA because they already have the assets from BDSP. And also, Let's Go was a one and done project. It was a singular project. It didn't have anything from Fire Red, Leaf Green. It didn't have any connection to Johto. It had no connection with any other game except for the exclusive Pokemon Meltan and Melmetal. That Pokemon was only available in Pokemon Go. Basically, Let's Go is within the canon of Pokemon Go. The canon of Pokemon Go would be all of the Team Rocket members, the 3 team professors, and Shadow Pokemon. All of that is within the canon of Pokemon Go, Pokemon Let's Go. I don't think we're gonna get another Let's Go game. It's not gonna be Let's Go Johto, no Let's Go Hoenn. We did not get Let's Go Sinnoh. A lot of people speculated that we were gonna get Let's Go Sinnoh, and it never happened. Bottom line, Let's Go Johto, I don't think is gonna happen. This rumor says otherwise, so we're going to continue reading this. So the Johto games are projected to come out in November 22, and the names for these Pokemon games are Pokemon Storm and Pokemon Erupt. This is where it gets interesting. Storm is basically the thunder cloud that you can see on the back of Raikou. And then you have Erupt, which is the back of Entei. Entei's gray mane resembles flowing magma solidifying back into a solid rock. So we have Pokemon Storm and we have Pokemon Erupt. These games were translated into English by my source. That's what they write. When I see these two creatures, finally, we're getting justice for the 2 legendary beasts that were left behind back in Generation 2. Suicune got all of the glory. I like these concepts. I don't think it's going to be a Let's Go game, but they very may well put these 2 Pokemon on a pedestal to really position these games as their own unique games, you know? These are great mascots. Suicune could still have a place in the game, but depending on which game you get, Raikou and Entei could get new stories, new characters, new plot points. Ho-Oh and Lugia, you know, those will still be late game level 70 bosses. Seeing these 2 Pokemon maybe get the spotlight is exhilarating. And I'll tell you, like, there's a lot of rumors that we read on the channel that we discuss, and a lot of it's either regurgitated information. It's just like a wish list of things that people would want based on what people have speculated in the community. So to see a post that's not just Let's Go 2 baby Pokemon, Let's Go Ho-Oh and Let's Go Lugia, to see a game that's this creative off the bat kind of gives me a little twinkle in my eye that maybe there might be, like, this is random enough where it might actually be real. Oh, that's another thing. I took a photo of this last night. I sent it to Ruffled Rowlet. We were talking. The man already reviewed this rumor. Go check out his video. He's got some great ideas over there. I did capture this image, and when I went back to the source to check out any discussions that might have happened in the comments, the post was nowhere to be seen. So what that kind of tells me is that, you know, maybe they gave out too much information. They posted it, they take it offline. Maybe they're trying to cover their tracks. So these names were translated into English by their source. He said, me posting this probably means Masuda will refrain from posting clouds or whatever. What he's talking about right there is actually something else that we have talked about on the channel. Masuda, for the last year and a half, I think maybe 2 years, since like 2019, has been posting photos of the sky. He'll take a photo of the sky or the city skyline. People have been wondering what the heck he's all about with this, right? People have been joking, deciphering the clouds. Like, what does the cloud mean? What hint is he trying to give us? The reason why Masuda took photos on Twitter with Pikachu and Eevee dolls leading up to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is because they were a hint to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. The person writing this post is suggesting that Storm and Erupt is being hinted at by the clouds in the photos that Masuda posts. I'm here to say that's not true. I really think that there's a strong possibility that the Generation 9 games could be called Sky and Earth. because that's all he's posting. And maybe it's not called Sky and Earth, but I think the theme is going to be about space travel, continuing civilization. Should we continue and better our own planet, or try to help other people, try to help other planets expand the human race into the sky, into the cosmos? Or continue it here on Earth? When Masuda posts photos of skylines, trees, and the sky, it is obscure, but like, what else could that mean? He's been doing that for 2 years. This man is a genius, but he's not a photographer. We need to teach Masuda the rule of thirds. Continuing on the post, they write, anyway, what I know about this pair of games is that it's a sequel to the Let's Go games from Kanto, but without the go-catching feature. Normal wild battles will be there. I have to interject again, because the whole point of Let's Go was the Pokemon Go mechanics in the game. If they're making a sequel to the Let's Go games for Johto, that would mean these games are in the Pokemon Go canon, which would mean they would have the Let's Go mechanics. The whole point of the game is the catching mechanic, to make it feel like you're playing Pokemon Go. So Pokemon Go players have an easy entry point into these console games. It's like a gateway drug. If they're specifically talking about the lore, I could see that actually happening. And this would get kind of shaky. What they're suggesting is that this Johto game is going to be a sequel to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. All the story plots and the new characters, having Green meet up with you in Cerulean Cave, all these little twists on the Generation 1 story will be canon. And then in the Johto games, it's just going to be a continuation of that. I think that's fine, because in 2018, a whole new generation of people got to play their first Kanto game. My fiance got to play through Kanto through Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. She had a ton of fun with it. And basically, she's the target demographic. If they release a Johto game that's a sequel to that, they're gonna want people to understand what Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is. This just gets weird to me when they say it's gonna be a sequel to Let's Go, because I'm thinking it's gonna be literally the Let's Go engine. I've seen the protagonist, and it seems like a skinny Chris with a Lyra skirt and a weird Ethan redesign. They're guessing they'll have different names the way Chase and Elaine do. I know the Sevi Islands will not be in, but Kanto will be. I don't think you can make a Johto game without Kanto. The map of Johto was like built as DLC content for Red, Blue, and Yellow, except they put it on the same cart. Johto is like a really cozy region, and it's full of like daily activities the same way. It's like the same type of enjoyment people get out of Animal Crossing. But the map and the level scaling is just too small. It's essential to have Kanto part of the game. I mean, they share an Elite Four. They're saying that the Sevi Islands will not be in this game. What I want to see in a Johto remake, this is essentially Heart Gold, Soul Silver recreated with the BDSP engine developed by ILCA. They have all the following Pokemon. There's no reason they cannot make a Johto game, make a Heart Gold, Soul Silver remake, just remastered. It's not even a remake, just remaster these games. And then to make it the definitive version, like make a little bow on top, give us the Sevi Islands in Kanto. In the grand scheme of things, the Sevi Islands have not been relevant since Fire Red, Leaf Green. It's just like a little bit of post-game content at the end of Kanto. These games would actually be definitive. Most of the Pokemon that you find on the Sevi Islands are actually just Johto Pokemon. Why even put it, why spend the time to put it in there? I would say spend the time, because you already have this super easy engine to play with. If I had my way, I would add the Sevi Islands to the next Johto or the next Kanto game you make. It's fan service. Give us the fan service. Story is a Johto story, but with an early encounter with the opposite beast. Okay, we're getting story about the beasts. This is what we were talking about in the beginning. I'm assuming that they'll mimic characters but not replace them. Like in Let's Go, where blue and green and red all appear, but Chase, Elaine, and Trace all exist now. Yeah, okay, so we were all talking about this. And that makes sense. I hope they don't change, they're not gonna change Professor Elm, they're not gonna change any of the gym leaders. They'll probably give characters like the gym leader Chuck, his wife. She had like unique dialogue, and she was like kind of part of the story. She gives you the HM fly. They'll probably give her like a real character design. Maybe the guy on Cinnabar who gives you the Shuckle, maybe he'll have a full character design. A lot of characters like that. The art style looks slightly upgraded from Let's Go's art style. So this is kind of why I thought it was so weird. So they're saying that these Johto games are going to be in the same art style as Let's Go. I won't lie to you. I do like the art style of Let's Go. And I do think the following Pokemon animations, I do think those are way more dynamic than anything else we've seen. I'd be lying if I said Johto in the Let's Go style would look bad. I don't think it would look bad. I think it would look good. I just think realistically, they have the entire engine for BDSP to make a Johto game. Why would they not do that? That seems so much more likely than anything else. Like literally back in Generation 4, they made Diamond and Pearl, they made the upgraded version, Platinum, and then a year later they made Heart Gold, Soul Silver with the same exact engine. That's what they were working on since the beginning. That's what you do. You build an engine and then you make the games that are appropriate. I think they could even make a Fire Red Leaf Green game with the ILCA engine. Like, why not? If it's a new Pokemon game and it's not suffering, and if this allows them to make more Pokemon games, add new things to the lore, new games and experiences to play, I don't want to buy any more Elite Trainer boxes. I'd rather spend those $60 on a new Switch game that I can play for the next 20 years. This whole ILCA thing, because BDSP looks good, they should make all of our favorite games in this new resolution. Why not? Don't even get me started on Black and White. There will be no partner Pokemon like in Let's Go, so you can choose your starter. This makes sense. I think a lot of people were struggling with, like, what is the dichotomy we're gonna choose? This is how it has to be. I wanna be able to choose my starter and evolve it all the way up. I'm guessing no megas for starters or legendary forms or anything like that, because I haven't seen it, nor have I seen cover art, because that wouldn't be finalized yet. No word on Dexes, Regionals, Gen 9, Hisui forms, Hisui Pokemon, or any of that stuff. This is Game Freak's making, not ILCA. The fact that they mentioned Game Freak would be making this game and not ILCA, so this isn't just someone who's overlooked ILCA, but they're deliberately saying ILCA will not be making the game. Again, I believe what I believe. It makes the most sense for ILCA to continue making games. I don't think people really want Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee 2. I don't think Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee even sold that well outside of its original launch. Like a lot of other games, they launch, they make a huge amount of money and then they continue to make money over time. I'm pretty sure Let's Go made a standard amount of money when it launched and then sales flatlined and they didn't sell anything else after that. Let me know in the comments if you guys like hearing me talk about Generation 2. I think that we're definitely getting a Johto remake at some point in the near future, and a lot of people haven't really started talking about it yet. So if you guys want to hear more about my thoughts on what these Generation 2 remakes could look like, let me know in the comments. Question of the day, do you think we're gonna get another Let's Go game? Thank you guys so much for watching. The channel's growing really fast. We got a lot of special videos coming out in the near future. Been working on some collaborations. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and good luck hunting.